Neptune. I'm in tune with Neptune. God, that was corny. Anyways, this is Edgey Berserker with her edition of Godzilla, Monster of Monsters. And this time, we're doing something a little different. I am going to be answering questions that people on Tumblr, Twitter, and YouTube have asked me while I'm playing this game, because you know what? You gotta admit, Godzilla's pretty freaking dry, so you know what? Onward, let's fight these monsters and talk about shit. But good shit, because you guys answered this stuff. No, you asked me this stuff. I can't talk, man. You take a few days off and you just can't talk. Anyways, Vice S Assistant from Tumblr asks, because, okay, hold on. What is your favorite video/video series you've done so far? And I gotta say, like, I have two for this. My favorite series for sure is both Tekken and Toshinden. Those ones are just near and dear to my heart, and I'm just very enthusiastic to talk about those. So that's why I definitely have to say those are a series that I will that I enjoy a lot. And you know, as for a single video, ooh. I almost want to say it's like the trifecta of crap. The Pretty Fighter series, which includes Fist in that one, and also the Super Nintendo and, was it Sega Saturn versions. Cause man, those are just like shockingly bad. I'm very happy to see though that, like, later on, Imagineer actually did learn their lessons on that series and actually made good fighting game, which would be the Fighter's Destiny series. Because man, like, after playing that, I'm like, I really actually want to find a copy of that. But as a Vice S Assistant also told me many times, I need to play the game Fighting Eyes. And I swear, I think I'm gonna, like, anything that I make off of my $10 commissions that I'm gonna be doing for, like, artwork, I might actually put towards buying that off of eBay. The main problem with why I haven't just upped and bought it now is because the Canadian to US dollar is absolutely atrocious. And speaking of atrocious, let's fight Hedorah before I answer the next question. Ooh, it's just... Would you just... No. Okay, there we go. Man, oh, Hedorah, you bitch. Frickin' smog monster. I'm still disappointed that they don't have the Save the Earth song here. But hey, you know, I'll just cheap them out. Actually, I had to do a password to continue because I lost my save state for this. I forgot. Well, I shouldn't say lost so much as I forgot to save the save state. Oops. So, Godzilla and Mothra are both at really high levels, and usually Mothra's really low because I ignore her quite a bit. Oh, Ghidorah! Oh, I gotta fight monsters. Oh, no, he didn't attack me. Are you gonna move? Nope. Will you fight the enemy? Will you fight Hedorah? Yes! See, I'm gonna answer a question once when I get through, like, the boards. Only because there's a lot of those things, and I'm just gonna fight the monsters with full concentration, or while I'm answering still, because I could go long-winded on some of these questions. Come on, Hedorah, you bitch. It would be nice if I could actually speak when I do this. I mean, like I said, you just give me a day off and I just totally go downhill. Yes! Good job, Hedorah, dying. Kick air, yeah. Okay. I guess Ghidorah was like, fronk that shit, I'm gonna go after Godzilla, and Godzilla's like, no, I'm gonna fight this guy over here called Magura. Wow. Oh well, I'm just gonna go on an all-out monster melee, but this guy gets glitched out, so I could just sit here and do this for a while, which is fun. So much fun. Okay, I'll just breathe some fire just to get some variety in here. I can do it twice! Ooh, Godzilla's OP as fuck. Remember, if the song loops twice, you have to refight. Can I get a fire? Yeah! Bye! Yeah, air kick. Kick. You know what? I'm fully convinced that Gizora's drunk. I'm gonna let Mothra handle this, but first before- well, no. No. Thank you! Okay, so before I click anything, I just have to bring my cell phone up here. No, no, thank you. Okay, cool. So, okay. So, Captain Skelly of YouTube asked, what is your favorite classic arcade game? And, oh, I have to actually really think about this, because I'm just trying to think of ones from my childhood that I've had. I know ones that just stick out because I really did, like, influence my love of fighting games was Street Fighter 2 and, Mortal Kombat. But for, like, just the little ones, like, Ghouls and Ghosts, that one was an intense freaking game. I was crap at it. I remember my sister was actually really freaking good at it. But she has this weird thing where she just kind of goes atrophied on video games. Like, for instance, after she clears a Castlevania game, if she tries to pick it up again, she doesn't know what she's doing and is suddenly terrible at it. It's very odd. But Ghouls and Ghosts, I'd say, Arcade X-Men and Arcade Avengers are two other ones. In my previous Tekken 2 video, when I was talking about, the Tekken 2 arcade experience thing I had, that was the same mall that also had a standalone Avengers and X-Men. And around that time, I was getting into, like, 90s X-Men. Fucking Godzilla. So, that one I do have quite a few fondness with. Same with the Avengers one. I should actually play those for this. Since I know I have the, X-Men, HD one that was released for the PS3. So that's, that'd be fun, honestly. I should get friends for that one, though, because it's like 4-player madness. Oh shit! Varen! You're gonna gangbang Mothra? You bitch! No, you don't do that. I'm gonna shoot this in your throat. God, I wish I had turbo set on this. What other arcade games, though? I just remembered before this one mall got rid of, like, the arcade. I know I cleared Soul Blade, or, yeah, Soul Blade, when it was called Soul Blade. Or Soul Edge. God, I don't remember what they call them anymore back then. Anyways, I remember that was the first arcade game I ever cleared in my life, because usually it's just set on the hardest difficulty, and you just have to, you know, waste all those fucking quarters. Also, I remember playing Killer Instinct. God. Yeah, I have to say, though, for favorites, Street Fighter 2, well, Fatal Fury. I can't forget Fatal Fury. Because, guess what? Fatal Fury also was the other top 3 of holy shit games that made me see fighting games and just become absolutely fucking obsessed with them. Yeah. I can't help but feel, though, that this game even had that, because I just love the idea of fighting the monsters one-on-one like this, because I thought that was a cool feature, but at the time I don't think, no, not for, well, fighting games were out, but not for, like, NES or anything like that. And the versus things for that would be actually quite lackluster and shit on the most part. Come on, die, 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 die. Yeah, well, I'll have to say Street Fighter 2, Fatal Fury, Mortal Kombat, and for nostalgia's sakes, Ghouls and Ghosts. Okay, cool. So before I continue on anything else, first I'll fight Baron before I answer any more questions. I'm gonna get Godzilla in on this Baron action, which sounds very gross. And that Mothra kind of has like almost the never-ending shedding of wings. Because she's actually leveled up in this one, unlike in my normal games. Oops. I'll just fight this guy first. Come on, Baron. Don't you sass me. Don't you sass me. I said don't sass me. Nah, he's not doing much. Just looks like he's itching his head right now. I guess those wings are very itchy. Oh, he tried jumping. That is different. Can I shoot him in the crotch? Eh. Come on. You just sit right there, Baron. Think about what you've done. Oh shit, Gigant's coming after Godzilla. Well, you know what? I'm gonna answer some questions and beat up Baron. So I just have to bring the question up before I continue. Okay, so I love these questions. Janelle from YouTube asks, "Is corn grass?" And the short answer is yes. Yes, it's a grass. Long answer, I actually had to look it up because I wasn't actually sure. And what brought this on is, I'm a huge fan of Riff Tracks. Even before that, Mystery Science Theater, hence why I love shows like Incognito, Cinema Warriors, and Riff Tracks. And, one of their shorts called, oh my god, At Your Fingertips Grass, where it teaches you how to do shitty crafts with pieces of dead grass. And they posed a question, is corn grass? And yes, it is. But honestly, to goodness, I did not know that. So I'm actually glad I looked that up, because now I have knowledge that corn is indeed a grass. And I'm actually smarter for it. Yay? Yay. So Janelle, I hope that answered your question. And I think I'll go on to the next question just because, yeah, why not? Okay, so Lord Doppelgamer asks, "Some fighting game fans agonize over perfect response time in ports. Do you find this to be an issue for you? Do you even notice?" In brackets, I generally do not. No, I actually don't notice that because, a lot of the times, like, I was more console before I even got into, like, arcade fighters. Like, yeah, I played Street Fighter and all that in the arcade, but one of my major issues is I hate joysticks. I absolutely loathe joysticks with fighting games. It's really hard for me to play my Neo Geo CD because of said joystick. Though I'm kind of glad that I have that too, because it'll actually teach me how to use a goddamn good joystick. But yeah, I'm actually more comfortable with using the, like, an actual control pad than a joystick, so I didn't really notice, say, response times in that. Because, like, I guess Street Fighter is a good example for that, since I've played both arcade and, console. Again, I had just had hard enough times playing characters like, say, Kenryu, Cammy, like any of the ones that have, like, you know, the down quarter circle or whatever moves. But I had an easier time with the charge characters, but then I keep hitting up a lot on the joystick as opposed to not. So for me, like, the actual controller lets me have more control because of that, and yeah, that's that really. Graphics is the only thing I really actually noticed with that type of thing. So yeah. I haven't played any, like, modern games in the arcade for obvious reasons that it's almost impossible to find an arcade in where I live. If I went to, say, Toronto for the weekend or something, and I went down, like, Pacific Mall, they have arcades, and then from there I can actually see, though God, I don't really remember. Like, last time I played in an arcade was my first year in college when there was still an arcade in town before they shut it down. And the last game I played on that was Capcom vs. SNK 2. And I found out that I'm actually quite good with Yuri, someone that I usually never bothered playing, so yeah. Fun fact! Anyways, I gotta beat up my Mechagodzilla here. Cha-cha-cha-cha! God, I love the music they have for him. It's very suitable for Mechagodzilla for some reason. Stop blasting me with your face lasers, you bitch. Come on. Ah! No flying jump kicks. I'm the one to fly jump kick. Or you're just gonna laser me. But I'm gonna fly jump kick instead. See? Ugh! Oh, can I take him out before the song loops? God, I hope so. Ugh! Come on, Godzilla! Defeat his ass! Yeah! Kick! Kick to the face! Oh, that was oh no, I gotta fight Baragon. Holy shit. Yeah. Yeah. No! Don't you just press at my crotch like that, you little stupid dog creature thing, which confused us. Oh my god, that actually went over his head. That's bullshit. Stupid thing that's like supposed to be in a Gamera film, but you're also in Godzilla, which confused me because I thought you were in both, but apparently it's a different Baragon. Just go shoot rainbows at someone. God. And if you haven't seen Baragon versus Gamera versus Baragon, I highly suggest it. There's a Mystery Science Theater version. And you know, I'm just going to finish this fight before I go on to the next question. Stupid dog creature will kick you in the face. There we go. That didn't hit anything. Beautiful. In fire! I like that glitch where you see the fireballs actually fly from the top. Oh shit, Gigan's coming for me, eh? I am not gonna have Mothra fight Gigan, because that would be dreadful. But, before I continue, Alex from YouTube asked, what's your setup like? What kind of console or emulator, input device, and recording setup are you on? Well, when it comes to the consoles, I just have a standalone HD recorder called a MyGisa, something like that. Because a lot of the times it's a compatibility issue with, well, because I have a iMac, and a lot of software is meant for PC, so that would be an issue right there for directly recording on. So I just got a standalone one, that way I could grab the game footage. For audio, I use Audacity and my Snowball Blue microphone. And as for emulator setup, I just use a program called iShowU. It's just a screen recorder. It does its job when it needs to do, I guess. It's alright. Yeah, I'm sure there's better, but whatever. I'll find out when I have to play Steam games and that at some point. Believe me, what I have planned later for Steam is gonna be kind of funny. But I don't want to talk about it because it's gonna be a surprise. Oh god, I don't want that fireball to hit me. For emulators, I've lately mostly been using either Mamie, I think that's how it's pronounced, the arcade one, and I've been using OpenEMU, which allows me to play all the other stuff, really, because anything else is actually kind of shitty. Because again, Mac is not really a compatible system for a lot of stuff like that, which is too bad. But I would like to get like a PC of some sort, just so I can tinker with certain programs again. One of which is like one that allows me to rip music off of PlayStation games. And even like sprites, because that's how on my parents' computer I have it installed, where it lets me actually view in-game sprites for certain games, and that's how I was able to get all the cards off the Card Fighter quest. Oh, Gigan, you cowardice son of a bitch! What an asshole. Gigan thought that further fighting here might be disadvantageous, and so retreated to the next field. Oh, cowardly bitch. Anyways, we're gonna head out and leave this level. What is it? You know, you're gonna be very disappointed in my most setup, though. It's just basically my laptop with my microphone pointed at me on the couch while I play the game at a very low volume on my TV. Nothing fancy. I obviously just started in this, so I'm just basically the budget Let's Player right now. Before I got the microphone, I just used my headphones and that crappy mic that was on it. But believe me, after seeing my older videos and now, I am so glad I invested in like at least a budget microphone as opposed to the ones off the headphones, because believe me, wow, those were bad. And as for editing, I used to use iMovie, but then the problem became anything that was 60 frames. It wouldn't sync up the audio properly. So I had issues with that, but then I discovered this program which is very inexpensive called Wondershare Filmora. And you know what? It does what I need. It's nothing like super fancy. It does let me do like little insert images in that easily, which is great. And yeah, it's, you know, it's been training me well. I think it was like only $20 or $30 or something like that. Just for like the basic edition of it. Like I didn't need anything too fancy again. I mean, I know everyone's like Adobe Premiere and that, but again, I can't afford that right now. So, you know, maybe someday, but until then, nothing too fancy. That's what I have as my little setup. Believe me, when you own a Mac and you're doing this, your options are very limited when it comes to certain things. So sometimes you just gotta think outside the box when it comes to that. So I hope that's been a good tip, especially for those who are the Mac users. Because, you know, the PC users really do have a good variety of programs and shit to work with. That's for darn sure. But yeah, I have to say the program OpenEMU is actually pretty awesome. I would be recording my NES games like from the physical versions, but it really does have to do with the quality of the video though, because even I own Godzilla, I have this game, I love it. That's why I had to re-own it. So, yeah, I'm just playing it though just for quality's sake on here, really. Plus, I have a feeling my NES would, well, when I hook up my NES to the recording device, the problem is that the image is very, bouncy. So it actually gave me motion sickness, which is another reason. So I'm actually hoping, though, that the Super Nintendo, because I haven't tested it out yet, I hope the Super Nintendo works out better, because I wouldn't mind playing my actual cartridge of Chrono Trigger when I get to that point. Because I want to use the New Game Plus, so we can just zip through the storyline and not have to worry about grinding. Yeah! Hope that helped. And we're gonna get Godzilla in the next field. Usually we ignore Mothra, however, I have questions to answer, so you know what? Actually, never mind. I believe I answered everything I needed. Fantastic! We're gonna ignore Mothra. So, this is edgeyberzerker signing off with Lonely Mothra here being ignored. Aww. So with the next edition of Godzilla, it's the final episode, but if you have more questions than that, you know what? Ask me below. Please do, it's fun. I actually had a lot of fun doing that. Look, got me to ramble while I played this very repetitive game. So, with that said, edgeyberzerker signing off. I'll be getting Mothra to Planet X on her own, because she doesn't deserve the screen time, let's face it. Sorry, Mothra. Sorry. Godzilla's just cooler. Okay, till the next video. See y'all later. Bye now.